said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running.
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They'll ride the hot hand. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Nebraska's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barely...
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Off the play fake. Thanks to grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Thomas back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Complete to the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Huskers are on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before he... 7-yard pickup.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to...
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Trojans want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? No huddle offense to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabs it in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Otis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Otis. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough.
He's trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Thomas looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Thomas back to pass. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Got it in stride at the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Snaps it in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Otis. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Thomas back to pass. Complete in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Powers forward. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the...
There he goes! Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Give to the running back.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds a little space. Running free. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a case where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So
it's picked off. That's number 10. Going the other way, he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Otis. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle them up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that...
Touchdown, Huskers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays, in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.